Alright, just a quick breakdown, I'll try to keep it quick, of the stats and things and sort of how I've got this to work. Stacked a bunch of int, try to get our mana as high as we can. 6.5 to 7k ES is where I feel safe on this build, with res is pretty much capped. Mana regen as high as we can get it. There's a little bit of a balance that you gotta sort of work with between mana regen and cast speed. You do need some cast speed in order to actually play, like make the build viable to play. You can't take a whole second to cast one spark. It just doesn't, it doesn't feel good. So on the wand, I rolled regen before I rolled cast speed, so I stuck with the regen on the wand, and then on the focus I'm going for a cast speed roll. This is low for now, but this is still fine. Like the spark cast speed is fast enough, and it's not what makes this build work anyway. We've got mana regen on the rings. They're both of these rings are exactly the same, except instead of int on this side we have all res, and the lightning damage is lower on this side than it is on this side. Helmet, reduce cost of skills runes. These are quite important. We need to reduce the cost of our skills about as in every way as we can. Int and mana on everything that where it makes sense anyway. The top is just res, ES, spirit. Amulet. This would be better on a spirit base, because then you'd be able to use like an extra support gem. This one would be great. I'd use this if I could, but I've got one spare spirit and I haven't managed to hit this on a spirit base. It's just too expensive. What do we got next? These gloves set our crit damage 300%, so we don't have to go into crit damage anywhere. That's why we don't have it on our weapons. And that's also why we have the dex, is so that we can use these. That's why this dex is here. Boots, int, mana, rarity, just because put rarity everywhere where I couldn't really think of anything else to put, or it's too expensive to go with another option. InGen, I've played around with Headhunter a little bit, but without it my res goes down a little bit, and the mana and mana regen, it's just not worth it. The InGen's just better. It plays better. What else do we got? This Stag Charm is just really nice. You get move speed and extra lightning damage, and gives you 30 all res, so if you're not quite capped most of the time in maps, if you have one of these you will be. We also have some magnitude runes in the gloves, these ones. For the weapon swap, we've got a +6 charming staff that's corrupted to a 3 socket, and then we slam all spells runes in there, and that ends up giving us a level 30 sigil. And for the other skill gems, I'll just hover over everything. You can pause if you want to see exactly what each one of them are, but how the skills and things work together is Spark is critting and setting off cast on crit, which then has arc in it, and the arcs go nuts. The way they scale on top of each other in the pulses and things like that, there's some pretty crazy math to it. Shout out to the operator Otter on YouTube. I'm fairly sure that's his name. That's where I got the inspiration to try and improve this build. And yeah, we're running Archmage. Last thing to fit in here, we'll go over the passive tree quickly. I'll sort of go over it like this so you can pause and take a look at anything. But we'll go over the gems in just a second here. The jewels, sorry. We've got a From Nothing to give us access to this area. A Meglo here for Lightning Rod and Sigil. We got quickly Sigil here, and the old Lightning Rod down here. And then next we have our +3 arc. Over here is just a double crit, double damage jewel. We're using a controlled metamorphosis here with what is the ring? Medium large ring to give us conservative casting and these reduced mana cost nodes. This one here, harmonic generator and true strike. And then we have allocated on our amulet deep trance. Anything else here to note? Oh, this jewel here. triggered damage, mana on kill, crit damage. I think that's everything.